Welcome to NKU's 46th commencement exercises. The processional music this morning is being performed by the NKU Philharmonic Orchestra, conducted by Amy Gillingham. Presidential ambassadors will lead the students into the arena with the flag processional to the stage. Please direct your attention to the four corners of the arena floor as the participants process to their seats. Join me in welcoming the Fall 2018 candidates for graduation from the College of Education and Human Services and the College of Arts and Sciences. me in welcoming the platform party to the arena stage. Please rise for our national anthem, led by Ashley Patak, Elise Reamer, Andrew Allen, and Tyler Smith, students in the Department of Music.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave clue through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please welcome Ms. Sue Ott Rollins, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs.
Good morning. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the 46th annual commencement ceremony at Northern Kentucky University. I'd like to start with a thank you to our vocal ensemble for that wonderful rendition of our national anthem. And also to thank our outstanding NKU Philharmonic Orchestra and Professor Amy Gillingham. Today celebrate the class of 2018. You did it. Graduates, will you please stand and be recognized? It's my pleasure to introduce the distinguished members of the platform party. I will ask them to stand as I call their names and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Representing the NKU Board of Regents, Chair of the Board of Regents, Lee Shaben, Regent Terry Mann, Regent Ashley Himes, Regent Hannah Edlin, Regent Dave Bauer, Regent Gregory Shoemate, Regent Dennis Repenning, Vice Chair of the Board of Regents, Andre Ward, Secretary of the Board of Regents, Norman Damaris, Regent Michael Baranowski, Regent Richard Bainey. Please join me in recognizing the NKU Board of Regents. Continuing on, Dr. Ashish Vaidya, President of Northern Kentucky University. Professor David Singleton, Commencement Speaker. Dr. Matthew Zakate, President of Faculty Senate and Grand Marshal. Mr. Michael McEwen, President of the Alumni Board of Directors. Ms. Andrea Shiverdecker, Representative of the Class of 2018. Dr. Diana McGill, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Dr. Alar Lipping, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Human Services. Dr. Valerie Hardcastle, St. Elizabeth Healthcare Executive Director for the Institute for Health Innovation and Vice President for Health Innovation. Professor Michael Whiteman, Interim Dean of the Chase College of Law. Mr. Ken Butoff, Director of Athletics. Ms. Joan Gates, Vice President for Legal Affairs and General Counsel. Mr. Eric Gentry, Vice President for University Advancement. Mr. Michael Hales, Co-Interim Chief Administration Officer and Chief Financial Officer. Dr. James Buss, Dean of the Honors College. Dr. Daniel Nadler, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Robert Zai, Interim Dean of the W. Frank Steele Library. Dr. Kevin Kirby, Dean of the College of Informatics. Dr. Kathleen Roberts, Senior Advisor for Inclusive Excellence. Dr. Dale Stevenson, Dean of the College of Health Professions. And Dr. Gregory Martin, Interim Dean of the Haile U.S. Bank College of Business. Please join me in recognizing our platform party today. The journey to graduation is filled with many people who make a difference in our lives. And many of these people are with us today to help celebrate this momentous event. Let me first recognize the family members of our graduates. I know the class of 2018 will agree with me that they couldn't have possibly reached this point without your encouragement and your support. So will all the parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, and family members please stand and let us thank you. Next, I would like to recognize the NKU faculty and staff. I can't stress enough the importance of our outstanding faculty and staff who daily demonstrate a deep dedication to helping our students achieve their goals. Will all members of the NKU faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Our commencement speaker today is Professor David Singleton, Professor of Law from the Chase College of Law and the recipient of the 2018 Frank Sinton Milburn Outstanding Professor Award. The Outstanding Professor Award has been in place since 1970. The award was endowed and retitled in 1996 as the Frank Sinton Milburn Outstanding Professor Award, as the result of a gift from Dr. Carol Swartz in memory of her husband, Frank Sinton Milburn, a Burlington inventor who devoted his life to helping others turn their ideas into reality. The Frank Sinton Milburn Outstanding Professor Award honors a faculty member who has demonstrated excellence in teaching, scholarship, and service over his or her career. Professor Singleton has been at NKU since 2007 and has made a dramatic impact on the university and the region. He is a practicing attorney and is the executive director of the Ohio Justice and Policy Center, a nonpartisan, nonprofit law office whose purpose is to reform Ohio's justice system. Professor Singleton regularly involves students in the work of the center, through which they work with other lawyers, interview current and formerly incarcerated clients, and even occasionally present arguments in court on behalf of clients. Professor Singleton received his J.D. cum laude from Harvard Law School in 1991 and has worked for homeless populations in New York City and served as a public defender. Please join me in welcoming Professor David Singleton to the podium.
Thank you so much, Provost and President Vadaya, members of the platform, party, faculty, friends and family of the graduates, and most importantly, those of you who are graduating today. Good morning. I am deeply honored to be the Frank Sinton Milburn Outstanding Professor, to have that recognition, and I'm even more honored to be able to speak to you today. I want to first congratulate, before I share words of wisdom, congratulate those of you who are moving on to your next chapter, whether it be getting a job, whether it be going to graduate school. Congratulations. And every single one of us in this building this morning are pulling for you to succeed. So congratulations. I often get asked to speak in the community. I do a lot of it these days. And I usually have just one message to share. And I want to share that message with everybody here, but particularly the graduates. That message has to do with what we need from you in the times that we're in now. If I could sum up that message in just a few words, it would be this: don't write anyone off. Believe in the possibility and power of redemption, and work as hard as you can to find common ground with the people that you don't always agree with. We live right now in very divided communities. We often associate with people either in person or on social media who see the world the way that we see it. We confine ourselves to political tribes. Those who don't agree with us, we demonize, we vilify, and we write them off as the other. And when we confine ourselves to these silos, these bubbles, we really hurt the democracy that we should all be proud of and work to strengthen. We must all work in large ways and small ways to heal our country and to find common ground. And that's what I want to ask you to do, those of you who are graduating. to really take those words to heart and try and do your part to bring us together as a country. Let me tell a story, and it's about this man who's sitting up here right now, or standing up here talking to you. I moved to this region, this part of the country, in 2002, from New York City, and actually from DC, before that, New York City. It's no secret, you can Google me and look this up, I am progressive politically. When I came to this part of the country, I have to be honest, I didn't like it at first. I didn't like it because I was out of my comfort zone. I was out of my comfort zone, and what did I do? I went around writing off people who didn't see the world the same way that I saw it. If you didn't vote the way that I voted, I didn't want to have anything to do with you. I vilified, I demonized, I wrote people off as other. Then came this case of mine. As the provost said, I'm also a practicing lawyer. I handle cases on behalf of people in prison. And one of those cases was on behalf of a woman named Tyra Patterson. Tyra Patterson was wrongfully convicted of murder and robbery in 1994. She spent a long time in prison. And we didn't have any way to get back into court to free her. So the only way we could even think about freeing her was to ask Governor Kasich, this is an Ohio case, Governor Kasich, to use his power to set her free. That's a really big ask of a governor. Governors don't like to use their power in that way. They don't like to grant clemency. No governor likes to do it. One of the ways that we went about strategizing Tyra's case was to get people, conservative Republicans from Governor Kasich's party, to go and meet Tyra, see her in the flesh, see her humanity, and then advocate for her freedom. One of the people who took up Tyra's call was my former Congresswoman, Jean Schmidt, who I did not vote for, who I said mean things about when she was representing me in Washington, who I vilified. When I asked her to go and meet with Tyra, she did. When I asked the former Ohio Attorney General to go and meet with Tyra, he did. When I asked the Hamilton County prosecutor to go and meet with Tyra, he did. All in all, there were about 15 folks who did not belong to the political party I belonged to, who went and did that because it was the right thing for them to do, and they wanted to serve and make a difference. On Christmas morning, this past Christmas morning, after serving 23 years behind bars, Tyra Patterson walked out of prison a free woman. That never would have happened but for the help from people who've now become my friends, who I had written off. The message of Tyra's story is not that we can't have disagreements. The message from Tyra's story is not that we can't hold people accountable when they do bad things. It's not that we can't call out elected officials when they fail us. And my message is not that all we need to do is stand in a circle, hold hands, and sing Kumbaya. That's not my message. But what the message is that there is power in finding common ground. There is power in putting aside your differences. There's power in redemption. What I want you to leave with here is a vow that you are going to resist writing people off and demonizing others, that you will believe that everybody, despite your differences, they're human beings and they have the power to be more than the things that you don't like about them. And last but not least, please, 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 find common ground with someone you disagree with. There's common ground. There is. You just have to find it. And when you find that common ground and when you work together, there's nothing that we can't do in this community, in this Commonwealth, and across this country if we commit to do the healing work that needs to happen. I want to thank you for your attention. Congratulations. You should be super proud of yourselves. We are all proud of you for graduating. And good luck with the next chapter in your lives. Thank you so much.
Our student speaker this morning, Andrea Shiverdecker, is graduating from the College of Arts and Sciences with a Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Following an enlistment in the U.S. Air Force, Andrea pursued a variety of jobs and careers before coming to NKU in 2017, where she fell in love with anthropology. Through her studies, she has served as a research fellow with NKU's Parker Academy project and participated in a study abroad project in Belize to study the sugarcane industry and its impact on local communities. Andrea is a member of numerous honor societies at NKU and is on the dean's list. In the future, she plans to attend graduate school to continue her studies in Mesoamerican archaeology. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Andrea Shiverdecker to the podium.
Standing here today, I stand triumphant, and every single one of you in your caps and gowns today should feel the exact same way. And you know why? Because guess what? We did it. This is the only beginning of a next new chapter for all of us, and we should all be extremely proud. While we will, of course, all go our separate ways, one thing will remain the same. It's not going to be easy, just as it wasn't easy to complete your degree. There are going to be hurdles. Some of these hurdles are going to feel so big, you don't know if you're ever going to be able to conquer them. But you will. Hurdles are what kept me from achieving my degree for the past 20 years. It was of no fault of my own, but this is truly how life can be. I started college right after high school on a full scholarship. Like many young freshmen, the introduction of adult life distracted me from my studies, and of course, I fell in love. Before I knew it, I was marrying my beloved, and I was enlisting in the U.S. Air Force after the September 11th tragedy. I served, and like many of the 3.8 million disabled veterans in this country, I was lost after my service. I struggled from depression and the inability to find real work outside of menial jobs after my career. I didn't let that get me down. I always kept continuously striving to improve my circumstances. Though, due to the choices that I made to adorn my body with tattoos, I was always forced to work in the back. I was always told that the public didn't want to see me. I never received promotions and was always told, if you wouldn't have done that to yourself, you would have been perfect for that position. You do know that people are nervous to be around you with somebody that looks the way you do. You're not fit to be around children. So, like every other obstacle, I worked around all that and I became a professional dog groomer. I was happy with my career, and before I knew it, we were finally buying our first home, a momentous occasion for anyone. When we got the keys to move in, we had to do it in a rush. Not only were we so excited about our new home, but my husband was scheduled for his first cancer surgery in 2 days. My beloved was diagnosed with stage 4 melanoma. While this obstacle was heartbreaking, we didn't let that defeat us. We fought, and he fought so very hard. And thankfully to the amazing staff at the Christ Cancer Center, a clinical trial made him be able to beat cancer, and it only helped him, because to be honest, he's the strongest man in the world, and he would have done it on his own anyways. One day, the day that he got his first clear scans, he looked at me and he said, "I need you to go back to school. You're way too smart, and I need to know that you can take care of yourself when you're no longer with me." With that, 2 years ago exactly, I was writing a letter to NKU begging them to let me to return, as I was on academic suspension from a failed attempt many years ago. There were a lot of hurdles, so many I could not even get into in this short speech. So for you to imagine what I've gone through, this is only the beginning. I left out a lot. But when I got that second opportunity, I actually found anthropology by chance, as it was an added general requirement. And the second day in class, I found I knew my new family, and a family it truly was. Every single professor and staff member associated with the anthropology department, the history department, and NKU became my family. They mentored and guided me, drove me to tears and back. But the most important thing they gave me, besides an amazing education, was the voice and the strength to be able to give this speech today. They gave me my voice. In learning about humanity, I truly became human once again. They made me believe that I didn't deserve to be put in the back, and my words deserve to be heard. This world is filled with obstacles, but you just have to believe in seeing yourself past them. I once read that all successful people visualize themselves where they want to be. I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't plan on stopping today. We're going to move on, and we're going to create our own version of the American dream by conquering each obstacle along the way. Thank you.
Please welcome Mr. Mike McEwen, President of the NKU Alumni Board of Directors.
Good morning. On behalf of the Alumni Association and as the President of the NKU Alumni Board of Directors, I'm pleased to offer my sincere congratulations. You did it. Walking across this stage to receive your diploma is quite an accomplishment, and let me be the first to officially congratulate you and welcome you into the Alumni Association as a graduate of NKU. You are now part of this elite organization of 65,000 members. NKU is unstoppable. You can feel the momentum through the great things happening on campus and throughout the region. No matter where you'll be living or working, we encourage you as an alumnus to stay in touch and contribute to the success of the university through volunteering, engaging your workplace, advocating for the university, attending campus events, or giving a gift. No matter what it is, we hope you'll continue to find ways to demonstrate your commitment to the university beyond today. The mission of the Alumni Association, of which you are now a member, is to connect alumni to strengthen relationships, to celebrate the university and alumni successes, and to lead endeavors that further the interest of the university and its supporters. Simply said, the Alumni Association's mission is to connect, celebrate, and lead. It is your persistence and hard work and commitment to education that made this day possible. The alumni community looks forward to connecting with you and celebrating your personal accomplishments, not just today, but as you go forward. As an alumnus, you are the face and legacy of the university. We have no doubt you will represent us well. Be sure to join the NKU alumni community online. Just click on the alumni link on the NKU website. Follow us on the social media, including Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Keep us updated on your whereabouts and achievements along the way. And show your Norse pride by wearing your spirit wear wherever possible. NKU has alumni all over the world accomplishing the unimaginable, achieving the impossible, and creating the unthinkable, and it all started here. In fact, we have many of our high-achieving alumni sitting right here in this arena today celebrating you. Go forward, use the strong foundation you received at NKU, dream big, believe in yourself, and continue to do great things in your life as you begin a new journey. Congratulations, and go Norse.
Please welcome Dr. Ashish Vaidya, President of Northern Kentucky University.
Good morning. Oh, we can do better than that. Good morning. There we go. There we go. My goodness gracious. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to preside over my first commencement ceremony here at Northern Kentucky University. I am so excited to hand out your diplomas. And so let me tell you, this is an amazing opportunity. In fact, it is such a historic moment that I want to do something a little differently. Chair Shaban, Regents Bernowski, Bauer, and Edlin, please join me for a selfie on stage so that I can capture this moment. Come on. Thank you for allowing me to do that. I'm going to tweet this out later on. So at the very minimum, all 1,100 of you out there, you're going to have to retweet, like it, and please follow me on Twitter. Not too many controversial tweets for me, let me tell you that. I want to thank Mike McEwen for your words on behalf of the NKU Alumni Association, and thank you, Professor Singleton, for your remarks and words of encouragement to the class of 2018. For the past several months, I have learned how our talented faculty and staff impact our students' lives. I've toured our beautiful campus and our buildings. I've watched the campus come to life as our students return for the fall semester, and I've gotten to know so many of our wonderful students. I've met many alumni who proudly carry the Norse spirit with them throughout the region and the country. I've connected with community, business, and K-12 educators and leaders to understand the university's role in serving Greater Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky. And I've been privileged to celebrate our university's 50th anniversary with you this year. A few minutes ago, you heard from one of your fellow graduates, Andrea Shiverdecker. I want to thank Andrea for sharing her inspiring story with all of us today. Her story is one of grit, determination, perseverance, and triumph. It is a story that reflects many of our students in the audience today. For so many of you, this has been a journey with challenges and adversity. But you have persisted and are ready for the next phase of your journey. As the late, great Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." But the story of Andrea is also about the kind of place that NKU is. An institution committed to enabling and empowering opportunity. An institution that believes in the potential of all individuals, regardless of your background, your race, your ethnicity, your gender, your age, your sexual or your religious orientation. Our mission at NKU is to equip you, our graduates, with the confidence and knowledge that will empower you to leave your mark, not only in your professions, but also in your communities. We hope that your time at NKU has provided you with those opportunities to gain new knowledge and learn new skills. And we also hope you took this opportunity to develop lasting relationships with your classmates, your professors, and staff members. Today, NKU's student body includes students from 56 countries on 5 continents, 42 of the United States and 110 of Kentucky's 120 counties. The diversity of students and perspectives you've encountered here, I hope, allowed you the opportunity to evaluate and challenge your perspectives, as well as to help others evaluate and challenge theirs. The philosopher Jean Vanier said, "Each human being has something to bring to humanity. As we start to really get to know others, as we begin to listen to each other's stories, things begin to change. We begin the movement from exclusion to inclusion, from fear to trust, from closeness to openness, from judgment and prejudice to forgiveness and understanding. It is a movement of the heart." Your commitment to diversity and inclusion makes you much more valuable to prospective employers. Today's employers are seeking graduates who will thrive in today's global marketplace. They want employees who have learned to navigate across diverse cultures with grace and empathy and can work effectively with people whose perspectives are quite different from their own. Because of your opportunities and experiences at NKU, the road ahead holds great promise for you. As you head out into the world to do new and exciting things, I ask you to please never forget the family and friends who helped you become the talented individuals you are today. Like you, they have made many sacrifices in the name of your success. They have embraced you with encouragement and love when you needed their support, and they have celebrated your achievements when you have excelled. And of course, so many of them are here today. Let's give them all another big round of applause. Honor their gifts to you by sharing your talents and your good fortune with others. Pay it forward, because this will how we can move forward as humanity. And also please know that NKU is always home for you. You are now one of 65,000 alumni who live and work in every corner of the Commonwealth and across the globe. We're proud of each and every one of you, and we want to continue to be part of your lives. As the cultural anthropologist Margaret Mead said, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." Graduates, families, friends, and campus community, thank you for the privilege of sharing this special day with you. Now let's get to the business at hand. Will all the doctoral, specialist, master, baccalaureate, associate, and certificate candidates please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Kentucky through the Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer upon you the degree for which you have been recommended. I now declare you a graduate of Northern Kentucky University. Baccalaureate degree graduates, you can now move your tassels from the right to the left. There you go. Congratulations. Please be seated.
Good morning. I am Alar Lipping, Interim Dean of the College of Education and Human Services. President Vadya, Provost Art Rollins, and honored guests, I am honored to present the women and men who have successfully completed all requirements for their Doctor of Education degree in Educational Leadership. Completion of this degree serves as evidence of each graduate's commitment to rigorous learning and engaged leadership and service in our schools, agencies, and communities.
Receiving the Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership degree from the College of Education and Human Services are Diane M. Carr. Denise Marie Fritch. Angela Meyer Hansel. I think I know yours. Megan K. Lindsay. Lori Ann Minton. Denise Ann Rohr. Reginald Wayne Taylor II. Susan Leslie Malone Vickus. Thank you. Isabella M. Zimbrot.
It is my honor to present the women and men who have successfully completed all requirements for their education specialist and master's degrees. Earning an education specialist degree is evidence of each graduate's commitment to professional growth and advanced study in order to better serve our schools, agencies, and communities. These candidates have successfully completed all requirements for the degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty. The College of Education and Human Services also offers master degrees, including Master of Arts degrees in school counseling, teaching, and education, the Master of Science degree in clinical mental health counseling, and the Master of Social Work degree. These candidates have successfully completed all requirements for the master degrees, indicating commitment to their own professional growth and to their profession.
Receiving the Master of Arts in Education degree from the College of Education and Human Services are Grace Davis. April Faust. Rebecca Saylor. Joseph G. Weber. Receiving the Master of Arts in Teaching degree from the College of Education and Human Services are John K. Sorrell. Receiving the Master of Science in Clinical Mental Health Counseling degree from the College of Education and Human Services is Myla Demique Gordo. Catherine Long. Charlene Brown McDonald. Cassandra Louise Ogden. Ashton Laura Roach. Ashley Marie Robertson. Sarah Jane Palmer. Claudia Thomas. Say that again.
It is my honor to present the women and men who have successfully completed all requirements for the bachelor degrees for which they have been recommended by the faculty. As a graduate of the College of Education and Human Services, these women and men engaged in a rigorous program of study that included many opportunities for applied learning. As such, they are well prepared to provide service and leadership in our schools, agencies, and communities.
Receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Education and Human Services are Alexandra Elise Alford, Nicholas Jordan Ayers, summa cum laude, Alicia Diane Barfield, Emily Christine Bell, magna cum laude, Madison Drew Book, Lindsay Rose Bronner, Olivia Grace Brown, magna cum laude, Rachel Marie Carroll, Cameron Michael Case, Dolores Caroline Clark, Eli Seth Logan Flora, Courtney Lee Franzen, magna cum laude, Lindsay Garner, cum laude, Jessica Marie Gilb, cum laude, Serena Helton, cum laude, Shelby Joanne Hinkle, Alyssa Nicole Hoffman. Rose Evelyn Jacobs, cum laude. Kristen Koger, cum laude. Shay N. Lafayette. Katie Elizabeth Marsala, summa cum laude. Heaven Elise Myers. Carolyn Ann Murray, cum laude. Miranda Rianne Raper. Emily Ann Ryder, magna cum laude. Kayla Ray Scott. Jordan Nicole Shields, cum laude. Taylor Shields, cum laude. Brooklyn Rose Siebert. Allison Marie Stegman. Madison O. Terry. Crystal Sunshine Victor. Bethany Ann Wentworth. Kennedy Brooke Wilkie, cum laude. Kayla Mae Anderson. Anthony Couch, magna cum laude. Malia Rose Fisher. Stephen K. Gillespie. Jessica Ann Green. Courtney Lynn Grow. Stephen Dale Kinsner. Chesney Tristan? Yes, Lytle. Chesney Tristan Lytle. Molly Lynn Myrtle, cum laude. Dominique Thomas Oliverio. Colin Anthony Roth. Hannah Lee Rouse. Brittany Woolenweber, summa cum laude. Kristen Lynn Arant, cum laude. Bader, okay. Nathan Carl Bader, cum laude. Morgan Marie Beal, magna cum laude. Shira Berry, okay. Shira Berry. Danielle Lee Brown. Nosine Brown, summa cum laude. Juanita Lachey Cooper, magna cum laude. Sydney Lenore Dunham, summa cum laude. Brandy Nicole Estrada, summa cum laude. Amara Jade Julia. Taylor Lee Graham. Caitlin Marie Gurin. Bailey Marie Harrell. Bianca Hawkins, magna cum laude. Laura Jones, cum laude. Jana Lee King, cum laude. Wyatt Kenneth Kunzelman. Susan Lee Landis, magna cum laude. Janet Mary Langsner, summa cum laude. Catherine Grace Mann, summa cum laude. Kishaila L. Mann, cum laude. Misty McCarthy. Rebecca Mame Moore, summa cum laude. Nicole Rochelle Moyers. Christine Elizabeth O'Banion, magna cum laude. Rebecca Lynn Quevedo. Camry Alexa Cheyenne Richard. Crystal Denise Roberts, magna cum laude. Joseph Kirkland Roberts. Jamila M. Salah. Samantha Jordan Shields. Robin Maggie Shoemate. Anna Renee Smith, summa cum laude. Cheryl Lynn Spencer. Brianne A. Stewart. Talia Stewart, gotcha. Okay. Talia Stewart, cum laude. Sarah Ann Sutton. Lindsay Nicole Vogel, cum laude. Jacqueline Alexis Walmsley, magna cum laude. Kelsey Paige Wasser, cum laude. Alexandria Nicole Wigington, summa cum laude. Nicole Winkler, cum laude. Kennedy Marie Wright. Jessica Nicole Curl.
Good morning. My name is Diana McGill, and I'm a proud NKU alum, but I also have the privilege of serving as the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Our college offers 5 master's degrees: Master of Arts in English, Integrative Studies, and Public History, a Master of Public Administration, and a Master of Science in Industrial and Organizational Psychology. We also offer several graduate certificates. We're all extremely proud of our dedicated graduates who have worked diligently to earn their degrees. Mr. President, it is my honor and great pleasure to present to you the women and men from the College of Arts and Sciences who have successfully completed all the requirements for their master's degrees and graduate certificates for which they have been recommended by our faculty.
Receiving the Master's of Arts in English degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are Kathleen Marie Cardwell. Carlene Marie Deidesheimer. Megan Massey. Douglas William Reinhard. Summer Ashley Smith. Heather Elizabeth Staley. Bailey Christine Swinford Carmichael. Receiving the Master's of Arts and Integrative Studies degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are Julie Marie McKendry, receiving the Master's of Arts and Public History degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are Julie M. Ashton, Thomas Joseph Edward Meyer, Caroline Winstall McLeod, receiving the Master of Public Administration degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are David Bruce Jr., Rhea DeRay Floyd, Tiffany Maria Galvez, John Joseph Hennessy, Emily Kitzmiller, James Loris McManus, Aaron Donovan Owen, Mayra Fernanda Sidler Guzman, Rachel Blair Staley, Alexandria Jezebel Willis, Jeremy Worley. Receiving the Master of Science in Industrial Organizational Psychology degree from the College of Arts and Sciences are Celeste Dixon. Nicholas Jefferson. Cesarina Rouse. Alana Marie Thomas.
So students in the College of Arts and Sciences can earn degrees and certificates in over 30 different areas. Mr. President, it's again my honor and great pleasure to present these women and men who have completed all requirements for their associate and bachelor's degrees, undergraduate certificates, for which they have been recommended by our faculty.
Receiving bachelor degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences are Brianna Catherine Abney, Sierra Elaine Adams, Rachel Pauline Alford, cum laude, Amani D. Ali, Faye Mosalam Asayeg, Shika Abdutif Al-Muzayan, Kaylee Ambrosius, magna cum laude, Mackenzie Joe Anderson, Sabrina Nicole Anglin, University Honors Scholar, Jacob Milton Ayers, Megan Blaine Batzel, Elizabeth Nicole Bell, summa cum laude, Stephanie Diane Bell, Shira Ann Biggs, James William Blau, Morgan Diane Bolin, Miranda Rose Bosco, Robin Monique Bryce, Nicolette Paige Brooks Hare, Brooke Melinda Buckler, Hannah Elizabeth Beagle, John Curtis Bergen, Donovan M. Butler, cum laude, Amber Marie Keynes, cum laude, Lillian Renee Campbell, Jared M. Carr, Kelly Castillo, magna cum laude, Morgan Nicole Caudill, magna cum laude, Margaret Jo Sentner, Rebecca Lane Combs, Dwayne Eric Daniels, Tequila Capri Daniels, Jordan Dillon, Austin M. Douglas, Peter Carl Dreisig, Stephanie L. Duggins, Joseph Donald Uten, cum laude. Jennifer Nicole Eversole. Benjamin Kyle Fine. Catherine Nicole Forte. Shannon Elizabeth Foxton, magna cum laude. Michael Shane Francis. Tyler Samuel Freeman. Kiana L. Frierson. Brooke Ashley Garrett. Lacey Gertis, summa cum laude. Kelly Christine Geddes. Felina Gudawa, cum laude. Adriana Jose Douglas Gonzalez Gilbert. Kristen Ashley Green. Alana Lorraine Griffith. Miranda Margaret Galassi. Joseph Anthony Hagedorn. Shelby Pamela Hall. Alexandra Ashley Hanlon. Logan Mark Harris. Elena Brooke Hatcher. Lindsay Marie Hatfield. William Moore Heekin. Haley Nicole Helton, cum laude. Andrew Wyatt Horn. Karen Ann Hoskins, cum laude. Hunter Quaylen Hutchins. Hunter Cameron Howard. Erica Michelle Kitchen. Mary Ann Jones. April Shane Key. Corey Dawn Hickman. Laura Pauline Hunefeld, cum laude. Samantha Paige Jennings. Nellie Aisha Coney. Kelsey Shay Creaky, summa cum laude. Nicholas Joseph Lamping. Heather Thomas Laughlin. Caleb Ledford. Sandy Lee. Morgan Luann Long, magna cum laude. Alejandra Lopez. Mary E. Lovelace, cum laude. Erin Elizabeth Martin. Brittany Marie Mattia. Derek Lee McCall, cum laude. Brandon Taylor McCauley. Jared Ryan McPeak. Hoden Muhammad. Elisa Brianne Moore. Megan Elizabeth Moore, summa cum laude. Emma Mary Ann Morris. William Moulton. Amber Marie Murray. Alisa Nagel. Brandon Zachary Neely. Brandon David Nestler. Justin Michael Nyheiser. Chester Lee Nobles, Jr., cum laude. Joshua Paul Olberding, cum laude. Emmanuel Wele Olorunfemi. Bonnie Catherine O'Shaughnessy. Michaela D. Owens. Udu Maybraye Owoso. Maggie Elizabeth Plunkett. Derek LaShawn Polston. Jacob W. Powers, magna cum laude. Jessica Lynn Rains, cum laude. Deja Noel Rawlings. Molly Cameron Rector, cum laude. Rachel Dawn Renschler, summa cum laude. Marissa Delaney Richardson, cum laude. Emily Brooke Robbins. Christopher Aaron Robertson, cum laude. Destiny Brooke Rosenberg, cum laude. Tasha Nicole Ross. John Justin Rourke. Alesa Isabella Rulli, cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Angela Starlet Russell. Sydney Jade Salyer. Kelly M. Saragosa. Jacob Michael Schimpf. Haley Lynn Schmaltz. Tyler Schmidt. Savannah Diamond Shelley. Amanda Marie Shepard. Andrea Jean Shiverdecker. Colleen Lee Seedy. Rachel Sizemore, magna cum laude. Andrew Jacob Smith. Kenneth Lee Smith, Jr. Jacob Snowball. Sabrina Maria Smith. Amber Marie Sporleader. Olivia Ann Rosenberger. Israel D. Smith. Pablo Oscar Sidler. Jonna Ray Stallsworth. Brenton Allen Sturm. Brian Michael Talbert. Jesse Taylor, cum laude. Danielle Tolman. Andrew John Turner. Maggie Ray Turner. Asia Renee Underwood. Elizabeth Rose Vagides. Caitlin Christina Vickers. Elizabeth Ann Wade, cum laude. Chelsea Alexandra Wallace. Chandler Ross Wardlow. Jasmine Watson, magna cum laude. Devrone Lemoy Williams. Margaret Elizabeth Williams. DeJour Marie Wills. Matthew Brian Winkler. Kelly Lynn Westy, cum laude. Alexander Sam Wolf. Caitlin Marie Woolzorn, cum laude. Lindsay Alyssa Wright. Brandon Kennedy Parker, cum laude. Aaron Samuel Curd. Jessica Dunham. Carrie Michaela Eckler, cum laude. Amy Elizabeth Enzweiler, cum laude. Elliot David Hankins. Catherine Lynn Hanks. Marcellus Cortez Howie, Jr. Kristen Ann Lafarge. Maria Grace Naku, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Popovich. Mackenzie Taylor Reese, magna cum laude. Samuel Charles Reynolds, cum laude. Eric Michael Rutherford, cum laude. Micaiah Anastasia Supinger. Emily Renee Thomas. Jenna A. Turner, magna cum laude. Audra Michelle Westrich, cum laude. Stephen Eric Goler. Kayla Aaron Upthegrove, cum laude. Christiana Marie Fisher. Sadiq Gadala Kuku. Madi Al-Haji. Ali Al-Dawi. Fahad Salem Al-Hajri. Abdullah Ali Al-Harbi. Suleiman Al-Harbi. Mohammed Yasser Al-Juwaira. Sultan Bakit Almari. Fahad Shuaimi Al-Tuaibi. Samuel Alexander Ammerman, cum laude. Alyssa Marie Argueta. Jessica Ann Bailey. Bastian Beckers, cum laude. Zachary Burns. Michael Todd Caldwell. Emily Nicole Carmack, cum laude. Kayla Shea Carper. Zachariah Thomas Casey. Rachel Elizabeth Conaway, magna cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Sarah Elizabeth Daly. Marissa K. Donaldson. William Trenton Edwards, cum laude. Avery America Fithian. Ashley Marie Fry. Aaron L. Hensler. Rebecca Lee Hopkins. Christina Marie Horner. Chandler David Hutchinson, cum laude. Eric M. Hutchinson, magna cum laude. Riley Christopher James, cum laude. Corey Adam Johnson. David Nicholas Kalfas, cum laude. Danish Rajesh Christie. Claire Elizabeth Kolkmeyer. Cody Allen Livingood. Daniel Paul Martin, summa cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Abigail Highland McBee. Anna Marie Milburn. Christopher Ryan Molesky, cum laude. Brian Nicholas Muniz, cum laude. Keith Cameron Prive, University Honors Scholar. Brandon Michael Rebenak. Tyler A. Straight, cum laude. Courtney Lee Taylor, summa cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Meredith D. Terry. Allison Dessa Warner. Ronnie Allen Wisman. Gabrielle Nicole Willis, magna cum laude. Daryl Wingate, Jr. Receiving associate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences are Kaylee Dyer, Molly Gustin with distinction, Sabrina D. Norman,
Once again, let us congratulate the Fall 2018 NKU graduates. Please rise and join in the singing of the alma mater. The words of the alma mater are printed on the outside back cover of your program.
Northern, let your vision lead us, hearts of women, men, and youth. Help us seek the higher virtues, guide us to the greater truth. Northern, northern alma mater, may our lives enrich your name, and in time leave us your children, better far than when we came.
That concludes our commencement ceremony. Please remain standing while the platform party and graduates leave the hall. Thank you all for coming, and once again, on behalf of the Board of Regents, the administration, and our faculty and staff, I congratulate each of the class of 2018 and wish you all the best of continued success. Thank you.